All right, beautiful Pisces, I hope that you're doing amazing. Welcome to your general reading for money and career with me, Adrian Nelson, your psychic tarot reader for 15 June until 15 July. I have lit a red candle there for you, and that red candle is, sometimes when we are concerned about money and we're concerned about our careers and stuff like that, it's almost like we sacrifice a part of ourselves, the love that we want, the happiness that we want, the joy that we want, the peace that we want. So I'm lighting that red candle with the intention that all of the things that you may have missed out on, the beautiful things that you may have missed out on because of your career, because of money, because of concerns, that those are coming back to you. And if you're open to receiving that, then open your heart, mind, and soul, take a nice deep breath, and say yes to it. Okay. Let's see what we have for you. We're also going to end off with a message from the angels for you. So what is it that you would like to ask the angels about your career, about money, about your progress, and then open yourself to that so the beautiful message comes through for you. Okay? When you come across something in the reading that really resonates with you, I strongly encourage you to place your hand on your heart, to take a nice deep breath, and to say yes to it. Okay? To claim that for yourself. So, past influences, what has brought you towards where you currently are? So we've got the Mother of Wands, which is the Queen of Wands, which I actually quite like. Quite a dynamic energy there to see there for you, my beautiful Pisces. You've got the Hermit energy, which is the Virgo energy. It's all about work and routine. And then we also have the Four of Wands, which is actually really, really incredible. You have definitely grown in this last period of time, beautiful Pisces. Okay, so starting off with the Mother of Wands, the Queen of Wands. It's now don't take this the wrong way. Please do not take this the wrong way. But Pisces often find themselves in very compromising situations that has got nothing to do with them. They don't have to be there. It's not their problem, it's not their worries, it's not their fears and not their concerns. But because you care so deeply and you care so authentically, beautiful Pisces, and you are that natural empath, you will often find yourself through your experience of life that a lot of problems that you have are actually other people's problems, but you feel them so personally. And whilst there's nothing wrong with that, it can be super exhausting and can really be very, emotionally and mentally derailing sometimes, where, you try so hard to help, but then in actual fact, you are the one that ends up disadvantaged. I can see that you were very much in your own lane here. Focusing on yourself, focusing on your growth, putting in the work for your growth. What is it that your emotions need? I can see that you delve very deeply here into your own needs and cultivating your own needs, sweeping in front of your own door, basically. And it's so super fantastic because it has really brought your attention back to what is important. And as you focus on what's important to you, as an individual, as a soul having a human being experience, you are able to help the world in better ways, because when you are on that stable ground, you are able to help everybody beautifully, because then you're not drawing from sort of like spare reserves, but you're able to freshly give. So that's very, very great. I'm very happy to see that. I can see that you've really focused on the things that you need to focus, career advancement, where some of you have been thinking very deeply. What am I doing with my life going forward? What am I focusing on? What am I building? What am I extending? What do I need? What do I need to do? How do I serve the world better? And it seems like for some of you, it did mean that you had to sort of like draw yourself, a little bit back, rein yourself a little bit in, maybe not give as just openly and abundantly, as fluently as you always do. But it didn't really come from a point of selfishness. It came from a point of higher understanding of how you serve yourself better in order to serve the world better. And that's brought emotional balance within yourself here with the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is also typically referred to as the marriage card, but it's really about finding that emotional and mental stability within yourself, that inner peace within yourself, that deeper understanding of your own potential and aligning with it. And as you do, you open yourself to more and more and more, because you celebrate your own good and your own worth and your own potential. And when we do that, life has a tendency to get better and better all the time. All right, in your current moment, in your current point of strength. So you've got the Five of Wands, the Seven of Wands. Look at that beautiful fire lighting. There's something new, like almost like the same as there with the Hermit. And then the Mother of Cups, which is the Queen of Cups. Okay, it seems like love is definitely on the agenda for the water signs, because I did the reading for Cancer. And they also had very strongly with love and personal emotion stepping forward. So I can see why Spirit so strongly encouraged me to light a red candle, because the thing is, when we have love, life is just beautiful. It's better, you know. So there is some emotional conflict happening on your side for you at the moment. I can definitely see that. There are some personal conflicts. There might be some feelings of guilt, some things of like, well, but I must help. You know, I must be there for others more. And maybe I must do this and I must do that and that sort of thing. And know that you can be there for people as much as you want to be there for them, as long as you don't stop being there for yourself in the process. And I feel that that was one of your biggest challenges, that you were there for others so much that you stop being there for yourself. And then that is then reflected, you know, in your life experiences, in your career experiences, in your financial experiences, in your state of being, because our outside life reflects what's happening inside. But then I see a lot of new potential here for you, okay? A lot of beautiful new potential, new things that you can do, new steps that you can take. And it's so amazing. I see you being in such alignment with other people, beautiful teamwork, where, you know, I feel that for many of you, you needed to put your foot down, because it was almost like if there's a problem, it's a no-brainer. You're the one that's going to resolve it. You're going to clear everything out. And some of you have really put your foot down and said, let's work together. And this is how we can work together. For some of you, it might be necessary to have that conversation with people of how do we work together? How do we do things together? How do we progress forward? And what I like is that I see people being super on board with that. All right? Taking responsibilities for their life. Let's clarify. Let's clarify that recent past, that influence that's happening over there for your beautiful, beautiful Pisces. Let's see what's going on. Okay. All right. So that's quite interesting. That's definitely very interesting. Okay. So, looking there at everything you bring from the recent past, there was a lot of self-doubt and a lot of fear, and above all, a lot of self-sacrifice that has come from a lot of you when it came to your own life there with the Two of Swords, Justice energy, Libra energy, and then also the Seven of Swords. So I can see that you were definitely at a crossroads. You were at a crossroads. You weren't sure what to do going forward. And I feel that for most of you, you found yourself at this crossroads is because it's almost like your life became so much maybe about others and the greater good that you forgot to respect yourself as an individual being, because you forgot that you're this individual being. Because again, you are that natural empath, my beautiful, beautiful, you know, Pisces. So you already understand instinctively that you are one and that you are part of all. But remember that life on earth is still about the individual experience. That is why you are here. And when we forget that, then things tend to become a little bit funky for us. So things have become funky there for you. But it's almost like you caught yourself just in time there, and you realize that this is my time. This is my time to focus on me. And I can say that people tried all sorts of shenanigans maybe there for you. It could also be some of you, it might be that somebody tried to blame you for something that's not really your fault. That, you know, and even I feel that for some of you in the workplace, it may have happened that, say, maybe something goes wrong. And then people's like, but Pisces did that. They're accountable for that. And then I see somebody stepping forward saying, no, they're not accountable for that, because whilst, you know, it might be quote unquote their fault, that was not their responsibility to start with. That was your responsibility. Did you push your responsibility onto them? Because then they're not really the one at fault. You are the one at fault. Okay. So that is really, really cool, because people stood up for you. But the reason why people stood up for you is because your focus also became about you and, you know, not about others. In your current space, in your current focus, there are definitely some goodbyes that are happening over here. 10 of Wands, 7 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. So some of you, you are doing complete career changes. And remember, you may feel like, you know, I'm so you may not be super happy, but you know, you could be content and you're used to it. So there are some goodbyes that are taking place here. But I feel more strongly that the goodbyes are actually people that tried their shenanigans and that didn't work and are now being released. For a very small majority of you, it could be that you got people that are very steadfast and insist on, you know, blaming you. If you know that it's not your fault, you know that it's not your fault. All right. Don't buy into other people trying to make you the villain in something when you are not the villain. I do see that that is bringing up some emotional wounds within you that you want to deal with. But as you also do, the path going forward is becoming clear for you. There's great opportunities that you can pursue going forward. And also just something to remember is just because other people don't see your light doesn't mean that your light ceases to exist. It's very important to remember that. Okay, let's see what we've got for you in crystal, sorry, not crystal energy, angel energy, what it is that the angelic realm would like to share with you. And if it resonates with you, I'd really appreciate you liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. But look at what is the beauty that the angels are promising to you, my beautiful, beautiful Pisces. It's abundance, prosperity, success, flow of everything beautiful for you in your life, abundance in every way, shape, and form. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that absolutely amazing? Definitely go ahead and claim that for yourself. Okay, and if any of you are interested in a deeper exploration of your possibilities, you can always go ahead and book a personal reading. I'd really appreciate that. The details for that is down below in the description. See you around. Ciao, ciao, ciao.